Hey guys, Brian Delivers You the Goods here, returning to you pretty late tonight for this next movie review. Hopefully you will enjoy this movie review for Sometimes I Think About Dying, the Daisy Ridley movie that I got a chance to check out for myself for the January 26th movie that came out earlier this year. So I'm going to discuss what I watched for this hour and 33-minute movie for Sometimes I Think About Dying, and let you know my thoughts on this movie overall, with Daisy Ridley as the main character in this movie. So, let's dive into this movie review. Well, basically, she's living her everyday life. Fern I believe is her name, and she's going to work. She works in an office or whatever. It's like an office job, and basically she goes through paperwork and other things, other filings like that. And she's a very shy kind of person that doesn't like to open up about herself because she has these thoughts about wanting to kill herself. And it's just the thoughts kind of, for someone that really wants to think this way, I think it indicates some sort of cry for help in a way in this movie, and I think it's trying to understand the mindset of someone with a mental illness, and anyone that's going through depression or suicidal thoughts. I highly recommend you call the suicidal hotline. They can help. They've helped me. They've helped many other people, and I recommend it for sure. Anyone that's going through that. I'm a definite advocate for people who struggle with depression and all that, and suicidal thoughts. So it's a scary feeling, and there's an old saying called "You are not alone." You're not alone. There's others that go through shit like that, and it's not fun. Mental illness is nothing to discriminate against, and it's nothing to take lightly because it's a battle of wills for sure. And you just have to go through everyday life the best you can and try to have a smile on your face, basically. Um, Try to look at things in a different outlook, and try to be positive and look at things with a clear mindset of how you're going to live your everyday life and what you'll accomplish, how you'll get there, and what you want to do with your life too, as well. So basically, excuse me, yawning. I'm just a little tired. Basically, with what I've seen with this movie, I think the movie is okay. It's a decent movie. It's not one of the best movies, but I mean, it's just there were some dull moments through this movie, and I can understand why they made a movie like this. And it's not a terrible movie at all. It's just decent at best. It's just the execution was the thing. So, excuse my yawning. Like I said, I'm gonna be going to bed pretty soon. So, with that being said, if I were to give Sometimes I Think About Dying, the Daisy Ridley movie, a score, I think I'm gonna give it a light 7 out of 10. It's a decent film. Not one of my favorite films I've seen this year. But at least it's better than the last movie I watched, Miller's Girl. That one was highly disappointing. Um, this movie didn't do too bad. Daisy Ridley's performance was pretty solid for how she went about her performance in this movie, and I am so sorry for yawning. like I said, I'm going to be going to bed in just a few minutes after this review. But other than that, I'll probably have a track review tomorrow sometime. But I think this movie had an interesting premise, but the execution was the thing with this film. It fluctuates with its execution, with being good or bad. But overall, 7 out of 10 for Sometimes I Think About Dying, the Daisy Ridley film. Pretty deep topic to really dive into with a movie. But overall, it's fine. So, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this movie review for the 2024 movie for Sometimes I Think About Dying, the Daisy Ridley film. And thanks for watching this movie review tonight.